So the first reason why most creators will stay broke is because they create for virality instead of impact. And I think this is the most important one here because, you know, most creators, they chase views, they chase the dopamine hit, they chase their next viral video, all with zero direction. And trust me, guys, I'm guilty of this numerous amounts of times. Okay, guys, I've went the route. I've gained millions and millions of views, millions and millions of followers, but for some reason, the income just wasn't there. And so I want this to serve as value for you guys because, you know, like, guess what? You can get 100 million views like I did. You could, on one video, by the way, subtle little flex, but I mean, like, it doesn't really mean much if there's no steady income. Like I said, you can get 100 million views and still be broke if there's no system behind what you're doing. And so the real money is building a brand, building trust, and offering something that actually solves a problem for your audience. So I want to get into problem number 2 here, which is if you have no offer, you have no system. When you're creating content, you have to be able to attract the right audience for your offer. This is where the real money resides. Once you're able to build your offer helping people solve a specific problem, you then create a new YouTube channel, brand new YouTube channel, and then you basically position yourself as the authority, kind of like what I'm doing here. When you're able to do this, essentially what you're doing now is building a micro personal brand, a micro niche personal brand. You create content specifically around your offer so that you can help people in exchange for money. And that's exactly what I mean by if you have no offer, you have no system. So let me ask you just straight up. What happens after someone watches your content? If your answer is, I don't know, or, you know, hopefully they'll follow me, well, you've already lost the game. Because all of this is a game. All of this is a people's game. People make up the world. People are what this world is made up of. We build the world. People build businesses. People build their own realities. It's a people's game. Now, in order to make money, you have to be able to solve people's problems because everyone has problems, guys. Every single human being on earth has problems. So what you need to do is you need to find something that bridges the gap from their current, living situation to their desired destination. Once you're able to bridge that gap, then that's where the real money enters your bank account. So really, broke creators don't have offers. They just create for the sake of creating. And although that is fine, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the reason why you're watching this video is because you want to learn how to make money with your content. And really, most creators, they just don't have a funnel. They don't have a way to turn attention into income. And this was my exact problem when I was creating content. I had millions and millions of views, millions and millions of followers, but the income, it wasn't there, bro. It wasn't there. So the rich people, the rich entrepreneurs, the rich content creators, they build systems. They have systems in place. And essentially, they know exactly who they're speaking to when they're creating content. I didn't know who I was speaking to. I mean, I create funny videos with my Arab dad. We do prank skits and challenges. I guess we're speaking to the Arab audience. I have a very, very strong personal brand in the Arab world. I'm very known in the Middle East. And I guess that's who I was speaking to because my dad was very relatable to that audience. And so I realized quickly that, I didn't know who I was speaking to. So this is why I created this brand new YouTube channel, to help people. And so, I want to begin explaining everything in a way where the intense and the complicated shit becomes so fun and not so complicated. That's really my goal because most people overcomplicate this shit more than it needs to be. Like, I'm sure you've seen people speak on certain subjects and they just, like, you're listening to them, it's like, you don't even make any sense. Maybe I'm stupid or something, but like, I don't like when someone's using all these like fancy big words and trying to explain things in immense detail, and it just kind of overwhelms me, guys, okay? It generally just overwhelms me, okay? Like, I want something to be explained to me in a very new, easy, simple, and fun way. That's how I learn. That's how I learn individually. I don't know about you, but that's how I learn. I feel like people would like to learn more in that specific way, in that specific manner. So with that being said, your content is the hook. not the whole business. Essentially what I'm trying to say is that if you're not leading people somewhere, you're just building someone else's platform, not yours. And so if you see me looking down here, guys, it's because I have some notes to help me out. I don't want to go on tangents here because I know your time is valuable. So I want to just move into problem number 3, and that is thinking like a creator instead of a CEO. Okay? This is a fucking major problem, man. Major problem, because people are chasing vanity metrics every single time. Oh, if I get more views, if I get more followers, oh, I'll make more money. No, no, no. There's no way, man. Of course, you could land some sponsorships and land some brand deals that pay you, multiple 4 figures, but is it consistent? Is it consistent income? I don't think so. A big audience doesn't equal more income. A big audience, I'm gonna say it again, for those of you that kind of let this go over your head. A big audience does not equal a big income. What really builds a big income, guys, is a micro niche personal brand, making content to attract the right type of people for your offer. That's how you make more money. And so most creators stay broke because they think like creators. They don't think like CEOs. How do CEOs think? Sorry, guys. They obsess over the next post instead of the next product. Products are simply in place to help people with their specific problems. And I don't understand why there's such a negative connotation with selling courses, selling one-on-one coaching, selling things. Guys, there's nothing wrong with selling things. Okay, there's nothing wrong with selling things. And I understand the negative stigma behind it is because, people, end up getting scammed, right? But it's just like, if someone knows more than you on a specific topic that you'd like to learn more about, why not pay them money for them to teach you? I mean, if people go to university, okay, they enroll in university, they buy a book, that's information. They're consuming information. They're paying money for information. So what's wrong with paying someone that knows more than you to teach you about the topic that you want to learn about? I don't understand it. So CEOs don't just create, they build assets. They build assets. And so every piece of content should move your audience into basically just closer to trust, closer to belief in themselves, closer to ultimately just buying your thing. And not in a bad, unethical way, guys. I don't understand why people just confuse this. Not in a bad, unethical way. In a way that actually benefits them in their life. In a way that actually helps them. That brings them value to make their life 10 times better than when they started. So that's the game here. So here's the solution. Here's the solution to all of this. How do you make more money as a content creator in 2025 and beyond? Man, guys, I'm moving to Lebanon in like a month. I know this is kind of off topic here, but I kind of just want to yap a bit. I'm moving to Lebanon in about a month, and I'm from the U.S. by the way. I grew up here. I was born in Lebanon, but I moved here when I was 2. And I'm just so excited, man. I'm so fucking excited because I have all my friends there. I have all my family there. My girlfriend's there. People, everyone I love is there. And so I'm just so excited to kind of just film and document my journey there. It's going to be sick. I think I'm going to take over YouTube with that. So anyways, what's the solution? What's the solution? The solution is very simple. You don't need to post more in order to make more money. You don't need to focus on vanity metrics in order to make more money. What you need to do is post smarter. Now, what do I mean by that? Your content should do 3 things. 1, attract the right audience. When you're posting content, I highly recommend just opening up a brand new YouTube channel and posting on there, because long form is the best type of content to consume to attract high ticket clients that would pay for your offer. Because think about it, they're not on TikTok scrolling, they're not on Instagram Reels. While they might be, it's just much harder because they don't spend much time with you to actually understand you and trust you. So I feel like you build more authority with a micro niche YouTube channel. I think that's the new wave, guys. And so you need to attract these clients by posting content about your offer, about how you could help them, by bringing them more value, by leaving them better off from when they started. So your content should do three things: attract the right audience, educate them on their blind spots. Educate them on blind spots. Absolutely. When you're educating them on their blind spots, it opens up a new perspective for them. It opens up to a new perspective, a new kind of light of seeing things. Because most people don't understand the way people see things are truly different from the way you see things. Because, people can just look at a book, right? And then they could ultimately just perceive it in a different way than you perceive it. And ultimately life in general. So what you need to do, your job is to instill a new paradigm in their subconscious. And what I mean by that is a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things, a new way of perceiving life. And when you do that, you often build trust, you build value, and ultimately, bring them just closer to your circle, closer to them trusting you in a way. And that allows them to buy your product. And guys, one more thing here. Like, I'm not saying to scam them. I'm not saying to, make them, manipulate them into buying your thing. No. I'm saying to make their life better, because that's the goal here. Humans helping humans to make their life better. So the third thing here is convert them into buyers. Convert them into buyers. It's as simple as that. Convert them into buyers with clear offers. The moment you stop seeing yourself as just a creator and start operating like a real brand, everything changes. And so you become rare, and rare equals high ticket. So I want to basically just end this video off and wrap things up by just saying, I've helped creators go from random content to making decent money from their brand. And I know what works. I've built a system, and I don't just talk. Like, I actually do this shit. I'm doing this shit in real time. You can see everything just documented onto my channel. And if you're a creator and you're serious about growing your personal brand and making, decent income from it, then I just want you to DM me on Instagram. DM me. It's in the link in the description. DM me on Instagram, and I would love to help you do this. This is really, really simple once you know the correct strategy. Because speaking from personal experience, I was making no money with my content. I didn't know what I was doing, and I just wanted a way to make more money doing what I love. And this is exactly why I created my offer. And if you want to know a little bit more about that, just DM me on Instagram. I'll be more than happy to kind of just explain things to you in a very new, easy, simple, and fun way. But this is really it, guys. This is really it. Why most creators will stay broke? It's because they're dumb. See you guys in the next video.